I think the boy in white and Martin are the same.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
All I know is that it's real, and I'm fucking terrified.
What is going on? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been alive by myself, anyway. What is good, everybody? Back here again with your From Season 1 Looped. Finally got to the conclusion of this thing. I started this rewatch a year ago, took a break, but finally getting it out the way. I finally feel like a big monkey is off my back. Of course, hold on 1 second. I got a couple camera angles for you guys today. So today, where am I at here? Where's my boat horn? There I am. Been a while. It's been a while. Been a while. If I'm all over the place, once again, it's been a while since I have been live. I've been doing everything pre-recorded. All right, so I'm covering episodes 9 and 10, of course. Gonna be talking about Tabitha. Gonna start off with Tabitha, her dream, what I think that means, what's going on there. Also, of course, the adventures of Boyd, Sarah. What were they dragged by? Is Abby, was that real? Was that the real Abby? Was that something trying to trick her? Another entity? Something along that line. What else? I got a wild theory for you guys today concerning the boy in white. So you might want to stick around to the end for that. So yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. What we got? Tabby's dream. Let's see if I can blow that up, please. Got Tabitha's dream here. We got of course, the infamous dates etched in the wall. What do they mean? Have no idea. We know we see 1864, which Boyd pulls out the bottle a little bit later on, either in this episode or next episode. Can't really remember right now. But yeah, she's we starting off with the dream here, and we get glimpses of her in town, right? So I think that's important. I don't think that's just random. Uh, very brief, very short, but as she's going up the tower, is showing her in the town with the whole nother outfit on. I don't know if it's like the town seemed more new, so it seems like more of a flashback or something like that. Um, I don't know. Maybe Tabitha might do some time traveling. We got to get them origins for From. So I think she's gonna play a part in that. Um, then we got some more foreshadowing, I guess you can say, with this scene as well. You heard the boat horn. That's the closest I can get it. Not exactly the one you hear at the end of the episode, but you hear that. You hear the phone ringing. So who's Jim talking to? So that phone is gonna become important there. So got a little bit foreshadowing just looking back at this episode. Um, and then of course we got, let me see, Jim hanging here. I don't know. I still think this means Jim is in trouble, baby. I don't know. Could Jim make it through season 3? We shall see. But funny enough, after this, we got uh the guy right here. I can't remember, was it Kevin or yeah, he decided to take himself out with some rope, right? But so yeah. So we got people in the colony house, they're losing hope, they're going crazy. This kind of sends Donna into a little spiral this episode, of course. And yeah, so with Donna, um, she was saying that she was basically when she was drowning herself in liquor or whatever, that she's mourning the memory of what Colony House could be, so to say. And I want to go to I think my next clip here. Yeah. Fatima and Ellis. And it seems like the people in the Colony House store, I guess you could say, institutionalize some sort with them asking, okay, what's going to happen if we leave this place? This is the only place we know. And Donna seeing the Colony House basically becoming their home. So I kind of noticed that in this episode here, but that kind of made me think, what if they left? Um, Daria, this is on MGM. MGM. Go check that out. Go check that out. You might want to hop up out of it. I don't want to spoil you. But yeah, season 3 is getting ready to start soon. So what if we did leave from? Then what? I don't think they would know how to operate outside of Fromland. So I just throw that question out there. It's lost when Jack and the Oceanic Six, they left the island, and then Jack was a wreck, and he was basically begging to go back to the island. I don't know why you would beg to go back to Fromland, but I'll take the island over From any day. But I see it like that. What if they got their wish? What if they do leave this place, assuming this is a actual place and not a simulation, right? So answer that question. Let's go to Victor's drawing real quick. Okay, let's see here. I'll blow this up a little bit. Trying to see who is this right here on the left hand corner. Hold on. Y'all see that? Not sure who that is. Got the spider going on, Lake of Tears. A little bit of foreshadowing. Episode 10. And see the boy in white right here. This one kind of interested me. If you see the globe here, underground, it looks like each house has a tunnel beneath it. Once again, a little foreshadowing. Tabitha is digging a hole under the house. So does each house in Fromland does it lead to the tunnels? Because I'm seeing several different tunnel paths here. And this next one here, the house is flooded. So I still think we got this flood coming. I don't know if it's going to be this season or next season, but there's definitely a flood coming. So some of you didn't peep that, but I think that's it for the drawings here. Let's see what else we got. I guess we talk about Sarah and the bottle tree, right? And of course, each bottle has its own date. Now, at first, I didn't know if it was just her being in this particular spot. I don't know if it has to be a particular space when she hears the voices or whatnot, but right here, of course, we get a very similar scene that we see in season 2 by the place where the dungeon is supposed to be at. She's hearing voices, and this is the voice of Abby, of course. Is it Abby per se? I think I'm gonna answer that a little bit later in the video. What if I thought that was Abby or not? Let's talk about what Jim and Julie were talking about here. And of course, you see the phone, so a little more foreshadowing. This phone is going to come into play more in season 2, but there it is right there. But I'm more interested in what conversation Julie and Jim had right here. And Julie was mentioning that what if we were meant to come here? Because they weren't, I guess they weren't happy before coming to From. So once again, I talked about this in the last review. DeMarcus in the building. DeMarcus with the $4 super sticker. Appreciate it, man. gotta let's give him a drop, man.
You don't fucking break me!
I'll use that one. All right. Where was I? Yeah, so Julie, Jim, and they mentioned this earlier in the episode, and Ethan was saying that before before coming to From, they weren't happy, they weren't talking, but all of a sudden they came here. They've been, I guess you could say, a little happier, I guess, if you exclude the monsters that's trying to kill them. But yeah, so I found that kind of interesting. They were meant to come here. Um, Meant to come for what? I have no idea. But once again, that lost connection is everybody is happier, even though they're in this dire situation on this island. They were happier than they were in their past life. So I'm getting that vibe here from that conversation. All right, now we talking about Boyd and Sarah and the conversation they had. Of course, she tells him about the voice, how it was different this time. Was this the actual voice of Abby? I want to say yeah. I don't know. It's hard because she said, okay, the voice was different this time. And then she said she was wrong, right? So I'm assuming wrong about this is a dream and she was gunning everybody down in episode 8. So I kind of want to say it was Abby talking, their souls maybe trapped or something like that. But then again, it could be this place trying to trick Boyd through her. I don't know. But yeah, so that's pretty much episode 9. Of course, they know they something, we don't know what it is. I either think it's the next episode is a whole bunch of spider webs and stuff like that. So we're going into episode 10 at this point. The spider web, so you could say a spider or something was dragging them through the tent. I've heard, okay, the force moves, so maybe the force was moving during this point. So we're in episode 10, and I kind of have a theory on what that scene meant with Abby here being in the whip. And I feel like Lost, the whispers were people who could not move on. I feel like maybe that was actually her, and this web, this spider web or whatever, represents the people that die in From, and they're trapped in the web, if that makes sense. So that's my theory on what's going on with the webbing. Let's talk about my guy Kenny, man. Kenny, I want you to win, man. You see that smile on his face, man? Now, actually, right here, she curved him. She curved him right here and put him in the friend zone. But of course, a little bit later on, where am I at? If I would have put my pictures in order the way I'm supposed to put them. Yeah, she feeling them, man. She's feeling. She wants it. Don't give up, Kenny. Don't give up, Kenny. Marielle is up out of here in season 3. But yeah, let's just put a smile on my face. Look how happy they are, man. They're a good couple, man. Let's get Marielle up out of here, please. All right. Where we at? Next up here, let's talk about Jade and Miss Lou. When we go, oh, Miss Lou, it's your time to go. Season 3, you up out of here. Episode 1, she out of here. Maybe 2. But yeah, she's definitely up out of here. And this is where you get the title of episode 2 from, in this scene where Jade tells his story of how his grandmother died, and he got the phrase, "They come with you when you go." Something along those lines. Let's get to the good stuff, man. A storm is coming. We got the lighthouse right here. I think that's where that light that was shining on them. I think there was. Was it coming from the lighthouse, or was there a boat or something like that? Because a horn was going off or something like that. So I'm thinking it came from the lighthouse though. Then of course we get Jim, Donna trying to get up out of this place. Voice on the radio. Who do we think it is? Somebody from maybe the voices that Sarah hears in whatever alternate reality they are in, or somebody possibly from the outside world, or who's ever, or if this is an experiment and a simulation, probably somebody who's ever running this thing here. I think that's the possibilities of who is on the radio. Then of course Jim runs out to Tabitha after the voice on the radio tells, hey, your wife shouldn't be digging that hole, Jim. And then of course we know that Tabitha falls through. We get to the cave. Honestly, I'm so tired of looking at this cave drawing. There's nothing else I can really get from it. It seems like the middle part here, you got 7 slabs, the whole 4-7 thing. I don't know what the 4 means, but there was a 7, so 7 slabs, some type of sacrifice or something like that for whatever this thing is right here, this red blob, which most people just say is the entity. Okay. Let's see. So, voice on the radio, cave drawings. All right. So, let's get to it. I was mentioning a theory I had for the boy in white. Let's see here. During this scene, boy in white spoke to Sarah, right? But he did not open his mouth. This is the first time I noticed this. He didn't open his mouth at all. So obviously he has telepathy, unless they just chose to film it like that for the show. But when I watched this back, he was not opening his mouth. So telepathy going on here, right? So what I'm thinking is this rope. Follow me. Somebody gonna say I'm crazy. The rope that was thrown to Boyd. I think the boy in white is maybe able to shift into different forms, spirits, or whatever you want to say. And in this case, it was Martin. I think the boy in white and Martin are the same. So if he has telepathy, he probably has telekinesis as well. So I would think he would. I think that's how the rope got down to the well. For those of you, how did the rope get down the boy? I solved it. But a crazy theory, but I definitely think the boy in white is evil. The white is not fooling me. He did point them into the tree. But the tree led Boyd down this well, as you can see. Hold on. Down the well to meet Boyd. Not Boyd, but Martin, get the worms, and then this whole cicada fiasco starts. So yeah. Other than that, got the bus pulling up, but that's in season 2, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up. That should be it. I went over everything. That is episode 9 and 10. All right, guys. For those of you who did join, appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like if you haven't already. Subscribe. Season 3 is on the way. Got a week and a half now. And yeah, can't wait. But that's a wrap for season 1. And season 2, I already have that up. So I don't think I'm gonna do a rewatch for that one. But yeah, I had to go ahead and run it back for season 1 since I never reviewed it. But that concludes looped. So other than that, I'll see y'all next time. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Peace out, y'all.